again. I want to see him. I might have to go off. I met a fucking chick today. I met a nudist colony. I think that's them right there. What's going on? I was supposed to hide that bear in case Coast Guard's watching somewhere. That boat came back in too. They're all coming back in. For real. So I'm making a dive. The high tide's at 4:30 today. I'll probably start diving about 3. And it looks like it should be a pretty good dive today. I'll probably go into land, I think. I don't know. I don't really need much from land today for real. I'll go take a walk around the island. But I ain't doing much until 3 o'clock. Look at my thing. Make sure they don't fucking rust. Put on my diving gear. Take that with me today. It's windy. It's not a very cold or warm day though. It's probably warmer in the water than it is out here, about the same temperature. Debating on if I'm even wearing a wetsuit today. I need to go on land though. Depending if I even need to go on land, or if I need to go on land the way I'm trying to go. I don't need to go that way. I could probably go the way I wanna. I could probably just do what I want to do today. And go a different direction, because every time I go that direction, I end up that direction. Shit. Since I don't really like to. Good morning. How you doing, bro? Yeah, I'm trying to dive today. Try to get me a nice little reel. I've been making some pretty good, or I've been videoing some pretty good footage. So eventually when I do make a video or episode, it'll be right. I'll have enough when I get back to make a whole bunch and probably tell a story through it or something, you know. I have, still have to figure out how to do it. Like, so when I make these episodes, like, do I write a script and then talk like I'm talking right now, and then go to the script, like tell the story through, tell the story that way, you know? That's what I keep wanting to do, but then when I get back to Cincinnati, I don't like the backdrop, right? Like I'm always looking for a freaking place like to sit like this and tell a story. And so I think that's important, maybe. I don't know. It's probably not as important as I'm making it to be. Or how to do it, you know? Like I wish I would have, like, in certain places, videotaped myself like this. It maybe gave the story of that day. Like, well, today, day 12, this happened, that happened, and this happened, and that happened. That might have been better to do it like that. But then, it's easy when you get here, and then you're like, I should have did that on the way. And then you think about like, you have a habit of like, voiceover footage, yeah. You have a habit of like when I get to the end, like this is the end, right, of this season. And then you're like, you look back on it, or as I look back on it, I'm like, I say I came a long way. I did look at the map, like, okay, I'm looking a long way, but then when you dissect that shit, like, wow, I really had as many travel days this year as I had last year. And you look back at them days and you're like, how much would you, if you had to start at Charleston, South Carolina, right? You start there and get here like, oh my God, that was fucking, I don't know if I want to do it again. And ain't that it was hard? Mentally. Because, look back at them South Carolina, like, we're going to get to Florida. But when and how? And I remember those days, I was like, am I going to run out? Do I have enough fuel? Hell, South Carolina, I didn't even know this boat real good, so I'm like, is the engine going to make it? You know what I mean? It was cold fronts. Freaking, the tides, high and low tide was extreme. 8 foot, 9 foot, 10 foot. Sitting on bottom, running the ground. I ran the ground this year a few times. Got myself out of all of them. Not once I had to call Cito. That was a big deal. I didn't even get Cito this year. I'm going to get them because, once you don't have them, it's when you need them. And they got their own. They got the shit that goes with them too. Like, they be trying to get over it too. So you gotta be careful of that. I'm already sitting there debating which way I'm going today. Do I go get some weed? I don't really want to get no weed either. I gotta stop doing that. So if I were to go overseas next year, I gotta stop freaking buying weed. So maybe I don't. But then sure enough, when I don't buy no fucking weed, I'll get home and I'll go all day. I don't want to smoke all day, but sure enough, when I get home, when the sun go down, that's when I'm gonna want to smoke the most. So I should probably go get some right now. Get ready for this dive. I'm not ready for the dive. I just gotta go get the just gotta go there really. I got the thing charged up. That thing better be charged up right. So then you look at this thing like how much charge you got. Let's see. My little GoPro. It's at 91%. Need at 100. I'll be having to make sure I turn off this thing because when I don't turn it off, the battery dies so fast it doesn't automatically turn off. It doesn't automatically power off. So I was gonna put it on my head, but then I'm like, well, I'll probably keep it in my hand. The problem with keeping it in my hand is if I find something I want, like a lobster or something, I ain't gonna be able to do it with this in my hand. I was gonna put it on my head, but sure enough, I put it on my head, then I forget it's on my head, and I'll be feeling like I'm gonna bump into something that's gonna fall off. So I like to have it in my hand, so if I drop it, bang, it won't go nowhere. It's still in my hand. Yeah. That's the plan today, is to use the GoPro to see where we can get, see what footage we can get. Hope I get some neat stuff under there. Probably get what everybody else gets under there, but you guys will get to see it, hell. And I can mark it off the list, like Blue Heron Bridge, done it. And the tide's still kind of changing right now. It ain't changed. People just cruising around the thing. Kind of look for my peoples that was freaking. So as I look, you guys can look. I don't see him. I seen that boat. That boat's doing circles. So where'd the other one go? I was just driving around. Here goes the boat taxi. All right, guys, I don't want to waste too much of this battery, as in I know I'll be trying to charge it later. I don't think I'm taking my phone with me, though, because that's one more thing I got to watch. I can't watch it when I'm underwater. Well, they're all going to the island. We won't go to the island today, as we've got something else to do. Let's gonna go over here to this Singer Island. But they got a store over there, not much. I'm gonna go to my black folk over here. See if I run into some of my fishermen. See who's out. Or maybe I'll go dock on the island and walk around it, I don't know. Either or, I can't do it with you guys in my hand, so I gotta go. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm gonna try to get to where it saves it.